Your entire marketing campaign, your big announcement, it all comes down to about 10 words. Because a study found 64% of journalists say the headline alone determines if they'll even read your story. It is your first and often only chance to get a foot in the door of a busy newsroom. Journalists need headlines that sound like news. They must be short, specific, and match their outlet's tone. So, how do you write that perfect headline? We will show you the rules, the data-backed tactics, and the psychological triggers. Before the advanced methods, start with the number one rule of journalism: don't bury the leady. First, keep it concise. The ideal spot is between 8 and 14 words, long enough to inform, short enough to be digestible. Second, be ruthlessly clear. Cut the jargon. If an editor needs to Google a term in your headline, you have already lost. Now, for the biggest mistake most people make: exaggeration and hype. Words like paradigm shifting are red flags for journalists. This is because it sounds like marketing, not news. Your job is to present facts, not a sales pitch. Hype makes you look less credible. The goal is to attract attention, not to trick someone. A great headline promises a valuable story, and the release delivers on it. So we know the rules of what to avoid. But what specific data-proven elements can you add to make a headline irresistible? Let's begin with data. One study showed simply adding a number to your headline can increase media pickup significantly. Why? Numbers signal specific data and tangible results. New software launched is forgettable. New software boosts efficiency by 40% is a story. The next tool is the action verb. Active language drives more engagement. Instead of a partnership was announced, write Company X partners with Y. Build a personal toolbox of these words: launches, unveils, expands, acquires, empowers. They communicate importance. You now have two proven mechanisms: the specificity of numbers and the urgency of action verbs. Are you ready to see them work? Let's look at a common forgettable headline. On screen, ABC Corp releases new annual report. Now let's apply our principles. What is the number? What is the action? On screen, ABC Corp report reveals 25% growth, outpacing industry rivals. This works for any situation. Weak, company responds to service outage. Strong, CEO unveils 3-step plan to restore service. A moment ago, we asked what specific elements would get more attention. This is it. It's the strategic use of data and direct language. But the best headlines go one step further. They move past just logic and facts. They make the reader feel something. The most memorable headlines tap into basic human emotions: curiosity, hope, or inspiration. They connect your news to a larger human experience. Small word changes make a big difference. Instead of the word launches, try empowers. Instead of announces, try inspires. Look at this example: weak. Nonprofit starts literacy program. Emotional, new program empowers 500 at-risk children through reading. And this can even work with so-called negative emotions. A headline that creates concern can build empathy, making it a must-read story. So ask yourself, does your headline just state a fact, or does it tell a human story? The answer is what separates good from great. Let's bring this all together. We started with a hard fact: 64% of journalists make their decision based on the headline alone. We then gave you the logical tools: concrete numbers and powerful action verbs. We also added the layer of psychological depth with emotion. The ultimate headline is not one or the other, it's a synthesis. It combines a data-driven fact with an active, emotional verb. And how do you know you have it right? You test it. A/B testing different headlines is a fantastic tool to learn what language works. So, to get maximum media attention, start with clarity and honesty. Then inject the power of numbers and action verbs. And finally, elevate your message with a genuine emotional connection. Writing a headline isn't just a task, it's a strategic decision. Your story deserves to be told. Don't let it get filtered out because of a weak first impression. You now have the blueprint. Here is your challenge. Take your last press release. Can you add a number, a stronger verb, an emotional hook? Go apply one principle now.